Are these all echoes in the cases?
Yes. And no. They are echoes, but also the promise of Rinasita's future. Rinasita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts centuries of history. Its foray into the wider world, however, only began a few years ago. Don't you find it peculiar? Rinasita, the land of echoes, leads the world in echo technology, yet stands so insular and unadventurous. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Rinasita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost impossible. But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled our ambitions to venture beyond our borders. To break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserved terminals. It's not about short-term benefits, but the future for the whole of Raguna. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserved terminals, claiming that individual ownership would sully the sanctity of the echoes they so fervently preach about. But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Rinasita isolated so they can shape its entire narrative. And the Phasalia family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore the prospect of reserved terminals. Such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the echoes controls Rinasita. My forebears began collecting these echoes long before the vault existed, when the Montelli family was nothing more than a third-rate house ridiculed for its adventurous spirit. They ventured out to sea for trades and got their hands on terminals of the most basic model. From there, they've been tirelessly collecting echoes and advancing the technology. Brick by brick, they built this enterprise that you see today. You're probably wondering how this relates to the Vitrium Dancer. Well, the one that came to you at the Carnival rehearsal is among our family's earliest echoes. As both the first Vitrium Dancer and the prototype for the frequency tuning of all subsequent models, its value is truly unparalleled. It was never meant to be deployed, and should have been preserved here in a case forever. But somehow, it found its way to the Carnival, just to meet you.
So, you're saying...
This is no coincidence. I can only assume it was the design of Sentinel Imperator. Here are some files about the Vitrium Dancer. Perhaps they can offer you some insights. I trust you've read the files. The original tacit discord for the Vitrium Dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass in the tower ruins, a place forbidden by decree of the Order. Before the Codex era, those stained glass windows were used to depict the tales of the Sentinel. Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium Dancer to deliver their message. Because... My thoughts exactly. The Order's secrets must somehow be connected to the Sentinel's fate. The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Rinasita. The Order's tampering with the Codex, and the mysterious erasure of the Age of Ignorance and the Age of Conflict from our history. If anything can break the chains around Rinasita and grant freedom to all, it must be the truth. And the quest for this truth is also part of our endeavor to restore connection with the wider world. Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though I'm not sure what there is to uncover. In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will take... Can you keep up? Still recognize me?
Oh, you're back. I've done everything you asked, Lady Carlotta. All the thugs trying to storm the room?
Yes. We set a bait the traitors could never refuse.
Of course not. I saw a squad of security guards charging into the vault. Wait. No. Never mind. Best I don't know. Anyway, it's all sorted now.
Yes. Now you can take a break. I've spoken with Mr. Alberto, and he's agreed to grant you a very generous...
Oh, I don't really mind. My pay already came through. But thank you. These adventures beat office life, but what? Is that...
Could be a backup plan from the traitors. Shall we see what delights they've cooked up for us?
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance have gone rogue for unknown reasons. We've initiated Security Protocol 4, evacuating civilians and non-combat staff. Our security teams nearby are trying to suppress the Echoes, but...
We are short-handed. Even the bank staff have been whisked away to the Carnival.
Yes, Mum. If possible, could you authorize access to the Vault's Echo collection?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
But your safety?
Don't worry. I've got her back. I'm with the bank's security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Thank you both. Now, let the show begin. Make it quick and clean.
Copy that.
Quickly and swift. Take form.
Together we vanish.
Take form. Sacred light. Be swift. Oh, stars, heed my calling.
Together we vanish. Sever. Beckon the divine flames.
Serenade.
Shape the shapeless.
Speeding up. Not even close. Time to part ways. Still recognize me? You've crossed the wrong person. Improvise. Strike as one. Take form. Let it end. Mizani, do you mind handling the cleanup? I'm sorry, I just promised you a vacation. But looks like it will have to wait.
Oh, it's fine. Just a bit of extra work. I can't stand by and watch my colleagues getting hurt. Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this. Yeah. That's the burden of being good at my job.
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Physaelias have any reason to interfere. It's some hidden truth about the Order the Sentinel is leading us towards. The traitors must be watching us, knowing truth is on the verge of revelation. I have a feeling that whatever's coming next will not. A wing ray. Let's hitch a ride, shall we?
Winds, heed my command. Get fast. Guests of the unkind.
We're nearly there. That's the Tower Ruins. Our destination. This is where my family first found the Vitrium Dancer. What do you see in the shattered stained glass? This seems to chronicle a legend of the Sentinel, and the tale of how the first Primus founded the Order. I've learned of this history before, but many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our family's key ventures, so I've naturally picked up a thing or two along the way. There's a stone tablet over there. It might offer some clues about these stained glass images. This ancient stone tablet bears inscriptions in the which translate roughly: once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of dark tide. On this day shall I depart. Though the woes of Rinasita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath on the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. It seems to be some sort of prophecy. We might have to piece together the clues from both the stone tablet and the stained glass to these ancient relics that spawn tacit discords often carry special frequencies. Let's use the terminal sensor to reconstruct their frequencies and align them with the tablet's inscriptions. The frequencies of these pieces reconstructed. Now we only need to assemble them onto the stained glass. The last step to uncover the secrets. This seems to depict the people of Rinasita torn into two warring factions. The last one seems to depict the moment a girl communes with the divinity of Rinasita. This one shows a man in Primus attire, wielding a lantern-shaped relic to dispel shadows and the monsters within. It's done. Looks like these stained glass images recount a tale about the divinity. Wait.
What is it?
It's just... the content is rather peculiar. Together with the inscriptions on the tablet, it should be... in the earliest days of Rinasita, there were two divinities. One rules the sky and the other the seas, eternally at odds with each other. Amidst the turmoil they wrought, Rinasita evolved. In those times of legend, people waged war over their disparate fates. All this was ended by an unprecedented TD outbreak. The Dark Tide. So was it known. It ravaged a great part of Rinasita. After the Dark Tide, Napoli, the first Primus, restored civilization from the ashes. He founded the Order to guide the broken Laguna. Yet, not long after, he went to be with the divinity. On his deathbed, he spoke to the believers. Once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of Dark Tide. Though the woes of Renacita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied enlightened one, through whom Renacita's woes shall end. Then, the divinity shall return to its true form, and Renacita, under its glory, shall be a paradise, free of suffering. Renacita has two divinities. I've never heard of such a thing. The Montelli family archives hold many documents on Renacita's past, yet none mentioned two divinities. In Ragusa, the common belief has always been that Sentinel Imperator is the only divinity of Renacita. But if the images on the stained glass window were fabricated, why would the Order deface them and declare this tower forbidden?
There's only one explanation. These are not fabrications, but buried truth.
If this is indeed the Order's doing, we must leave here immediately. North of this tower is an island. It should be beyond their reach. Once we get there, you will discover another truth the Order...
Watch out!
Interesting. They're here even faster than I anticipated. Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass to be real. They wouldn't even hesitate to break their facade of neutrality, just to ensure we don't take the secrets out alive. Let it end.
Together we vanquish. Take form. Crosscut. Sever!
Still recognize me? You will yield. Keep it safe. I'll handle the rest. Speak. Who gave you the order?